Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.
Alright, y'all. Hey, welcome to the video. So as you can tell by the title, today's video, we are going to be going to both Target and Walmart. We're going to be looking at different hygiene products, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a little bit of my tips on how I stay fresh and clean all day. I'm going to be showing you guys products. We might pick up some new products that I'll try out and then do a video like reviewing them for you guys, just telling you about them. But that's basically what we're doing today. I have both of the kids with me. Daisy's over here, Camden's over there, and we're just gonna make it a day of it. So I'm gonna stop and get gas first, and then we're gonna head to Target. We will be going over products that I personally use that I think maybe possibly you should incorporate into your hygiene routine. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that, so stay tuned for that. I'll get back to you guys on the next clip. Like I said, I'm getting gas first, then I'll be headed to Target. If you like my nails, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It will be linked down in the description box below, along with all my other social media platforms, which you should definitely follow me on. If you're new here to my YouTube channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you subscribe. Please subscribe. I would enjoy it. I would really love it if you guys became a part of the Daisys Beauty Studios family. But yeah, if you like my nails, head over to my Instagram and check out the post that I made about them so you can see them up close. And yeah, I'll see you guys when we're Alright, you guys, so we're at Target. The first thing I'm showing you guys is just cotton, 100% cotton underwear. They have thongs, they have briefs, full underwear. In the side clip here, I'm showing you where they have a little more feminine, like lacy underwear, but in the middle of it is completely cotton. So I'm just showing you guys the prices. They're only $9. They have all sizes in these underwear, but this is just one option that you can get. This is a brand that's in Target, and they're very soft, very comfortable, and they have different styles and things like that. So now I'm just getting into the detergent, because you guys know that the type of detergent you use actually can cause different things going on with your hygiene. It can cause it not to be elongated as long. It can just cause different smells to be happening. So these are the products that I basically use. Now we're gonna hop over to the wine section. When you're relaxing, I believe relaxation is a part of hygiene, because if you're very stressed all the time and everything like that, you can't relax properly, and you're not gonna want to be all into your hygiene and relaxation. So I really like Stella Rose wines. They're inexpensive and they do the job. It can get you in a good little mood. I'm showing you all the different arrays of wines that they have here, but Stella Rose Black and Stella Rose Red and just the Stella Rosa are my favorite ones. I'm gonna pick up a different wine today though, because I never really tried any of the type of like Moscatos that they have or anything like that, or like the fruit flavored ones. So I think I'm gonna try some of those today actually. After we've gotten our wine, next we're going to go to hygiene. So the good wipes, you guys know I already used the individually packed ones. I didn't even know they had sets of 2 like this with 60 wipes in a pack. This was in the aisle with the toilet paper and the wipes in Target, like where they have toilet paper at. And I saw it, I was like, I need to get 2. So I actually got 2 of these. And they're this exact same thing as the individually packed ones in the little other packs that I get out of the feminine hygiene aisle. They're $6.19. I think that's an amazing deal for 120 wipes. I also like to use the Dude fragrance-free wipes. Those work really well for me, and you get 144 of those for $8.99. I already have like 2 packs of the 3 at home already, so I didn't need to pick up any more of those, but I really like those for myself and my son when we go to the restroom. So this is another like little hygiene thing. These are face masks. So I really like these face masks. I've tried them before. I've tried the ginger, vitamin C, and the beet and retinol one. These are other masks, hand masks and foot masks that you can try just for relaxation and to keep your feet hygiene up and just to keep your skincare up as well. These are really, really good things that I like out of Target. So just go ahead and enjoy looking at these things. Maybe you can pick up some of these products, or let me know if you tried them and if you like them down below in the comment section. So currently right now we're on the women's body care aisle. I really like this Olay Ultra Moisture B3 complex. That's the body wash that I'm using currently. I haven't used any of these Olays that I'm pointing at right now, but I'm pretty sure like they have sort of the same formula. They just have different purposes. Like there are some for collagen, retinol, vitamin C, all those type of things. They're only $8.99. And I really think you would enjoy them. I like Olay body wash. I try to stay away from things that are too scented. As you guys know, I have sensitive skin and that doesn't work for me all the time. But they have bars of soap in the Olay and everything. Now, I absolutely love the Dove array. Like the Restoring Coconut and Cocoa Butter is my fave. I have the super big one. I like the Shea Butter and Vanilla one as well. I really like those. I have tried the Glowing Mango that I'm pointing to now. And I've tried the Hydrating. I don't like those as much just because of the scent. But Restoring is my absolute fave, and I really like the Pampering one as well. If you ever want to get into Dove, if you haven't tried any of their different scents yet and you only just try one of them, I love it. I've also tried this green one here, the Refreshing one. I've also tried that. So just get into it. Just get into Dove and see which ones you like the best. Now on this other clip, I'm showing you look at this deep moisture one. If you ain't got on a deep moisture Dove train, go ahead and get on that. It moisturizes your skin so good after you wash with your initiating body wash. So I'm showing you all the shaving creams and razors and everything I use in the corner here. So make sure you check that out. I use the Chic Quattro, and I use like 2 other razors too. I like using the Joy razors, and I'm showing you all the stuff that I use. So get into it. Make sure you're wearing deodorant, and aluminum-free deodorant at that. So now I'm showing you the different arrays of deodorants that they have here. I like the Native one, but when I buy Native, I don't want to spend $12.99 on a deodorant. So I get the little travel size one, and it lasts me just as good. And then I'll switch my deodorants back and forth. The one that I love the most, though, is the Arm & Hammer one. The Arm & Hammer, zero aluminum and everything like that. This body wash right here, y'all, though, this is on the men's aisle. It's the Moroccan Mint and Cedar. If you guys like to smell like that manly scent when you go to bed, get this body wash. If you have a man, get him this body wash. It smells so good. I love it. So go ahead and pick that up. Anything from Goodfellow, though, really smells good. And Harry right above that smells good. Method, anything from them for the man smells good. So get into it. Make sure, like I said, though, looking at this other clip, you're using aluminum-free deodorant. So I'm doing 2-in-1 right now because I didn't want the video to be too long, but I want you guys to be able to see like everything that I'm looking at without making the video like an hour long. I like Native as well. Native is a good body wash, but it's just the men's aisle. Now for your oral hygiene, I'm going to be showing you a couple of things. You can get the Flossers. I get those from the Dollar Tree, though, but these come with a good amount, probably like 160, I think it says, for $4. That's not bad at all. At the Dollar Tree, I think it's like $1 and something, some change, and it doesn't come with that many. So you might as well get these from Target. But they have different kinds that you can get if you don't want to get those kind. They have a little cheaper version if you're on a budget. And yeah, so we're going to go to the mouthwash now, and I'm going to show you guys like what I recommend for mouthwash. Now for mouthwash, their TheraBreath, that works, you guys. This oral rinse works. You're supposed to do it 2 times a day. So what I did was I would do it in the morning, and you guys know that I do my hydrogen peroxide as well. So I would do that in the morning and my hydrogen peroxide at least 1 to 2 times a week. And it worked perfectly for me, you guys. They have different kinds. They have like different options depending on what you're really working towards with your smile or with your breath and your oral hygiene. So I highly recommend. They have different sizes, the big and the small, in case you want to try it or you liked it and you want to buy a bigger size. Now, I really like, personally, using the Scope down here. I like the Scope Outlast. I really like using the Scope Outlast. That works for me. That's like a good mouthwash for me. It never fails me. So I like using that. Now, I'm not particular about like toothpaste or whatever like that. I just use pretty much anything because toothpaste is toothpaste. I'm giving you guys an up close and personal of my shaving that I was just showing in the previous clip. So this is like the deep in what I use. I use that for my bikini line and just trimming up my area, and I'll show you everything else that I'm using. The 2 other razors that I'm going to show you using, I use those strictly for shaving my legs and underarms. So yeah, you can use any shaving cream. I'm going to show you the cheapest one because that's the one that I use in Target, the cheapest one they have, because it really doesn't matter. So you can use any shaving cream when you're using a razor that really needs a shaving cream. One of the razors I use for my legs, the one I'm pointing at now, does not need shaving cream. It comes with it inside of it already on the insert. So you don't need it with that. But the ones that I'm showing now, like the little Venus ones, all those, you need shaving cream with those. If you're going to use those. If you're using a razor, get at least 4 blades or higher. I really like these ones, the Flamingo ones and the Joy ones that they also sell at Target. They get a really, really close shave for your legs. So I like using those on my legs with shaving cream. I also like using the little insert as well. Now this Native deodorant right here, this is the one that I like to use, the one that I was just showing you, the brown one. It's the sensitive one under my arms. You can get whatever you like. They have different ones. Like I said, they have ones for the Dove. Dove has aluminum free, and that's exact scent I'm going to show you in just a second. They have the spray version, and they have like a regular deodorant. So it's like you have so many options for deodorant. You should be wearing deodorant every single day. You only need 1 or 2 passes under your arm for deodorant to last you all day. If you have a problem with it lasting all day, I'm going to give you some tips in the end of the video to help you out with that. But I was just showing you the 0% aluminum and the stick and the spray version. So you should be good to go with the deodorant. And like I said, I use the Arm & Hammer one. We're on the feminine hygiene aisle, as you can see behind me. So basically, I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see what I'm actually looking at. But I'm just going to be showing you guys a couple of things that I buy and I get and I purchase frequently. So we'll go ahead and jump into that. And even though I picked up the bigger wipes earlier, as you guys saw in the video, I do still like having the little smaller individual packs that I could take on the go with me. And I'm just picking up another honey pot just in the cucumber aloe variation of the honey pot wash, sensitive wash. I use the sensitive, but I like that one too. And I'm just giving you an overview of like all the products here. Don't use that Summer's Eve and ASOS and all that. But for honey pot, back to the sanitary napkins, they have tampons. They have pads. I have used those tampons before that I have in my hand, and they work extremely well. They don't give you that refreshing feeling that the pads give, so you don't have to worry about that, but they work really, really well, made with organic cotton. They're Black owned. If you want to support, they're in Target and Walmart now. So yeah, if you want to pick up something like that, just go ahead and pick it up. I personally also use L, which I'm showing you now. I use their tampons and their pads. I use the regular and the light pads that they have. They come in those little refillable containers. They come in the refillable things right there that you use to refill your container. Like I said, I also use their pads. I'm gonna go ahead and pick another one up because I ran out finally. It takes so long to use them, but I finally ran out, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another one. But they have look at all the different variations they have of pads. They have night and all of that. Have for L. It used to be way bigger, but now it's smaller with the refillables and everything. But we're leaving Target now. We've gotten everything we needed. We went over some hygiene products, and we're gonna head home and get into these tips, girl. Hi you guys, welcome back. So as you can tell by the title and probably the clips before this, I am doing a shop with me at Target summer and spring hygiene routine. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of tips as well in this video on how to stay completely fresh all day long and just to keep yourself together. I really like doing hygiene videos, and I hope you guys like it. First tip that I have personally is to wear cotton underwear. So when you're wearing underwear, you need to be wearing cotton underwear. When you're wearing lace and things like that, it doesn't give your lady parts the amount of time and room and just air to breathe, because silk is very hot, lace is hot. So it doesn't give you enough time to breathe. It doesn't give you enough room, like air in your area. And the one thing you need for your lady part is air, because it's very dark and sometimes it can be damp, and that's where bacteria breed. So you don't want that. So try to always wear cotton underwear. Cotton is very, very breathable. And that's my number one tip. Number two is to use wet wipes of any form. So when you go to the bathroom, no matter what you're doing in the bathroom, especially if you're on the time of the month, you need to be using some sort of wipe. So I have multiple wipes in this video that I'm going to be showing you. I have the Dude wipes. I have the rose water wipes that I show. Those are two really great options. I'll have those items throughout the video, me showing you guys. So that's the second tip. The third tip is at nighttime, let your lady parts breathe. So you really don't need to actually wear any undergarments at night. Just give yourself enough time to breathe. Give yourself enough time to breathe. Let the air flow through, because that's very important too. You don't want it always to be just confined, I feel like. That's why I really give myself enough time to breathe. You don't want it to be too confined, to not be able to give yourself enough time to breathe. So that's the third tip. So the first one was to wear cotton underwear. The second one was to use wet wipes or some sort of wipe when you go to the bathroom, no matter what you're doing, and especially when you're on that time of the month. And the third one is to let yourself breathe at night, to give yourself time to breathe by not wearing any type of undergarment when you go to bed. I have my tips written down, so if I look down, just bear with me because I have it written down. So you need to keep the area dry. Don't let it just, like, if you wear like a panty liner, or if you notice yourself sweating throughout the day, maybe wearing a panty liner would be perfect for you, because you can change panty liners throughout the day. I use the L panty liner. Say you went and worked out and you were sweating. You would take a bath, right? You would change your undergarment. So that's the same thing throughout the day. I always suggest wearing panty liners. If you sweat a lot during the day, I always suggest wearing panty liners. I use the L panty liners, and they're very thin, very easy to change, like any panty liner. But I like those because they're organic and it's cotton as well. So, and it doesn't have any parabens or anything in it. So it's really, really good for your lady parts. So you just want to keep the area dry. Like I said, throughout the day, you can take maybe 1 or 2 with you if you have, you sweat a lot, have a lot of sweat in the area, and you can change that throughout the day. Just make sure you take a wet wipe as well, and you clean yourself up, and then you damp yourself off with maybe some toilet paper. Just dry the area, and then you apply another panty liner to the inside of your panty, like between that little space where you see the block. You put the panty liner there, and then you go about your day. I think that's the perfect thing for individuals who need to keep that area really, really dry. Just check yourself throughout the day. You don't have to do it like put yourself on a timer, but every time you go to the bathroom, just do a little self-check just to make sure your area is dry. What you're eating is very, very important for your hygiene. What you eat basically comes out through your pores, and that's all over the body. So if you're eating crap is going to come out through your pores, and you don't want that type of smell or anything on your body. You don't want that, especially in your lady parts. So make sure you're eating good. Make sure you're drinking water. That's 2 tips in one, basically. Make sure you're drinking water. You need to be consuming large amounts of water, at least 8 ounce glasses per day. If you can do a gallon a day is cool too. But you need to be drinking at least 8 ounce glasses per day. It's also according to your weight, so you can just Google your weight and say how much water should I be drinking according to my weight, and it will tell you how many 8 ounce glasses of water you should be drinking per day. If you have a water bottle, that is 16 ounces. So that's 2. If you drink 1 water bottle, that's 2 8 ounce glasses of water. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing it by water bottles, that's 2 8 ounce glasses. Okay? So you need to be drinking water, and you need to be watching what you're eating, making sure you don't have to eat clean every day, but making sure on some days you're not just consuming things that come out through your pores and smell really yucky, because some vegetables can do that as well. Asparagus does that, broccoli does that, onions do that. If you eat too much of it, it can make you smell really, really yucky, and you don't want to smell like that. You want to keep your body really clean and that helps the longevity of what you're using during your hygiene routine. It helps your body washes stay longer. It helps a lot of things when you're just putting the correct things in your body and you're really hydrating your body. And it just helps overall. So, water and eating correctly. I believe this is tip number 6 because I just did 2 and 1 on the last one. So this is tip number 6. Always wear deodorant. I think you should be doing aluminum-free deodorant. That's what I do. There are many on the market. Even your traditional deodorants now have aluminum-free options. Dove, Degree, so on and so forth have aluminum-free options. So make sure you're wearing an aluminum-free deodorant. If you haven't already jumped on that train and picked that up already, make sure you're wearing an aluminum-free deodorant. And just wear deodorant every day. So after you take your shower, when you damp your body dry, you just tap it and you dry your body off, you should be putting on your deodorant. Just make sure that you're putting on a nice amount of deodorant. You don't have to do 30 swipes. You can do 1 or 2 swipes under each arm, and that should be enough to hold you for the day. If you do have a problem with your deodorant lasting, I always suggest keeping a deodorant in your car or in your purse if it's big enough. Keep a miniature size deodorant in your car or in your purse. I also like spray deodorants. They have aluminum-free spray deodorants. Those work really, really well for keeping you fresh throughout the day because all you have to do is do a little ch-ch up under your arms if you're feeling like things are getting a little funky or it's not just lasting as long and you're perspiring through your deodorant. You can wipe off again with one of those wet wipes. You can wipe off again with one of those little wet wipes or those feminine care wipes because the rose water ones and the dude wipes that I use that I'm going to show you in the video, those can be used all over the body. So you can wipe yourself off if you feel like things are getting a little funky or if things are just getting a little too sweaty for you, and then you can reapply your deodorant. I feel like that's the best way to keep yourself fresh all day. For me, I keep a deodorant in my car and I keep a deodorant at home, of course, and then throughout the day, if I need to reapply, I dry the area and then I'll reapply my deodorant. Another one of my hygiene tips that I have is to really make sure that your oral hygiene is together. I always suggest at least 1 to 2 times a week to rinse your mouth with a hydrogen peroxide. I'm not a dentist, but for me, that's what works for me. Make sure you're flossing. Make sure at least 1 or 2 times a week you're swishing out your mouth and really rinsing your mouth with the hydrogen peroxide that helps to kill bacteria. And make sure you're brushing your tongue. So when you're brushing your teeth, you brush your tongue as well, and the hydrogen peroxide, and make sure you're flossing. I feel like that really elongates the freshness of your breath throughout the day. I feel like it really helps because the hydrogen peroxide, again, is killing the bacteria. You're flossing between your teeth, so there's no extra food or anything between your teeth. And you're also brushing your tongue, which holds a lot of bacteria, and it holds odor as well. So you want to make sure you're doing those things so that you can elongate your dental hygiene that you're doing in the morning. And also throughout the day, if you want to keep a little just spray, if you eat anything, make sure if you work or if you're working with people, you keep your breath fresh at all times. I always suggest having a little spray so you can go ahead and spray your mouth. If you eat anything for lunch, maybe onions or garlic or anything that has that, you just spray your breath a little bit, or you can have an oral rinse at work. During the video, I'm going to show you an oral rinse that I use. I use Dr. Tishner's, and there's another one that I'm going to show you in the video that I also use as well. It's just not coming to me right now, but I use both of those oral rinses. You can put it in a little travel size container and make sure you take that to work with you and leave it in the same compartment as your deodorant that you're taking to work and your wet wipes. That's just a little 3-part piece kit of hygiene that you could just take with you everywhere to just make sure and ensure that you're fresh at all times. And you rinse your mouth out with water, then you do your oral rinse, and then rinse your mouth out with water again, and that will also help you tremendously. Now, my last and final tip, I believe I'm like on 8 or 9. I lost count, you guys, so I hope you're keeping count. But my last tip is to make sure that you're keeping your pedicures together, or at least your feet hygiene. So you don't have to get like pedicures and get things done per se, but when you're in the shower, make sure you're scrubbing your feet with the pumice stone. Make sure you're going in between your toes. Make sure you're also hydrating your feet so they don't have any crusties or hard parts on your feet. Just make sure you're taking care of your feet. You can do foot masks, you could do hand masks, anything like that, and you put it on your feet, and it just keeps your feet and hands soft. So I also include hands in that too, because you want to make sure that you're keeping your hands very soft, and you want to make sure that you're keeping your feet very soft. People oftentimes forget about their feet. I feel like a lot of people just get in the shower and they're like, oh, my feet touch the water, so they're clean. No, you need to physically pick your foot up. You need to wash your foot with the soap. You need to get between your toes, and you also need to be scrubbing your foot with the pumice stone or something to go ahead and, you know, just keep your feet soft. After you get out of the shower, you need to dry your feet properly. Do not leave your feet damp. You need to dry your feet properly after you get out of the shower, and then you need to moisturize your feet. For moisturizers, I'll put it on the screen. You guys know I have the body butter. It is an amazing all over body moisturizer. If you're interested in purchasing that, I'll have the link down below to my website where you can purchase that. And not only that, but you can also purchase any of the products that I have. I have press-on nails available. I have my body scrubs and the butter available for purchase online. My press-on sets, you can now add nails to them if you'd like to do so. They come with anywhere from 10 to 15 nails per set. And for the scrub, that's also essential in your hygiene when you're doing your feet or just all over body. You can purchase that online as well. I have 4 different variations of my body scrub, and I have the butter, one variation of the whipped body butter. You're gonna absolutely love these products. If you end up investing in these products, I highly suggest that you go and get the products. Actually, you need to go to the link right now and go purchase some of these products, because they're going to change your life. I absolutely love my products. I use my products on myself. I use my products on my kids, and I have tested these products through the test of time, not only on my body because I have sensitive skin, but also on my kids, to make sure it's children friendly, and to also just make sure it's friendly to those who may have sensitive skin. So I absolutely love my website will be in the description box down below. That was my last tip, you guys, was the feet. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and even watching this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you guys to be a part of the Daisys Beauty Studios family. I absolutely love doing these videos. I love hygiene videos. I love doing my pedicure videos, and I love doing vlogs. So you guys will be seeing much more of that. If you like my nails, go follow me on Instagram. I just posted a post about these nails that I did on myself. I did both hands myself. I decided to be a little funky and do like 2 different shapes. I was really inspired by the ones that I have been seeing on Instagram. So I decided to do this nail set, and I actually really love it, you guys. I hope you guys again enjoy this video. Again, my name was Deanna. This is Daisys Beauty Studios, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.